त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
सुन गैया, बोल कन्हैया, कलयुग में गीता श्लोक सिखाया जा रहा है। कहाँ कान्हा? गीता परिवार के ऑनलाइन जूम पर 20 दिनों में 2 अध्यायों का संस्कृत में शुद्ध पठन, गीता गुंजन सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा। साप्ताहिक गीता अर्थ विवेचन सत्र, 4 स्तरों पर संपूर्ण भगवद गीता का निशुल्क प्रशिक्षण, सभी अध्यायों के निशुल्क PDF, ऑडियो व वीडियो सामग्री मिलेगी। संस्कृत व्याकरण के लिए अतिरिक्त कक्षाएं होगी। जून 2020 से अब तक 131 देशों से 4 लाख से अधिक गीता प्रेमी साधकों को प्रवेश। तो चलो हम भी चलें। reg.learngita.com। आओ हम भी चले, रजिस्टर नाउ। Welcome to free online Geeta classes. It's a journey of mantras. We learn Geeta shloks in 4 levels. In first level, we learn 2 adhyay in 20 days. Then we will get a precious Geeta Gunjan certificate. We conduct extra grammar classes to learn Sanskrit easily. You will get free audio, video and PDF of adhyayas. There are amazing weekly interpretation sessions. This class is conducted 40 minutes a day, 5 days in a week, in 13 time slots and in 12 languages. What are you waiting for? Join fast. Register now on reg.learngita.com. Hurry up and join fast. Jai Shri Krishna. अरे ओ कान्हा, रुक तो जरा, भाग भाग के कहाँ जा रहा है? मैया, गीता परिवार के ऑनलाइन जूम क्लास में गीता सिखाया जा रहा है। मैं वही जा रहा हूँ। जरा यह तो बता, वहाँ होता क्या है? मेरे भक्त गीता का शुद्ध उच्चारण करते हैं, मुझे आनंद आता है। आज ही गीता के श्लोक सीखने के लिए रजिस्टर करें। रजिस्टर नाउ reg.learngita.com। गोपियों, तुम भी चलो गीता सीखने के लिए। मैं आ रहा हूँ।
जब भगवत गीता पढ़ना मैंने आरंभ किया, शुरू में तो मुझे ये लग रहा था कि एक धार्मिक किताब है, हिंदू धर्म का होने के नाते ये सारा मुझे पता होना चाहिए। लेकिन जैसे जैसे मैं अंदर चलता गया, वैसे वैसे अंदरूनी बदलाव आता गया। कोई कहता है भगवान मिलेंगे गीता पढ़ने से, मुझे मिल चुके। कहाँ है भगवान? भगवत गीता स्वयं कहती है कि मैं तो बीज प्रदाता हूं। भगवान ने बीज प्रदान हम लोगों को किया, अंश रूप से वो हमारे अंदर स्थापित हो गए, और वो अंश रूप जो है वो हमारा आत्मा। क्या हम आत्मा से अंदर से संतुष्ट है? ये संतुष्टि का अभ्यास करना पड़ता है। देह तो मंदिर है भगवान, देह भी सुंदर होना चाहिए, देह सुदृढ़ होना चाहिए, देह लचीला होना चाहिए, स्फूर्तिला होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मंदिर साफ नहीं रखेंगे तो भगवान अंदर बैठेंगे कैसे? और इसलिए नित्य योग तो करना ही चाहिए। और भगवत गीता योग भी सिखाती है, अष्टांग योग सिखाती है, कैसे बैठना है ये भी सिखाती है, कैसे सांस लेना ये भी सिखाती है। लेकिन यदि अंतिम कोई संदेश है भगवद गीता का तो वो ये है, तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मां अनुस्मरयत् मयि अर्पित मनोबुद्धिर मामे वैश्यस्य संशयम्। असंशय यदि मुझे प्राप्त होना है तो उसके लिए क्या करना होगा? मयि अर्पित मनोबुद्धिर, मन और बुद्धि अर्पण करके, तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु नित्य युक्ता उपासते, ये जो बात है कि मैं सदा सर्वदा उसके चिंतन में लगा रहूं, मन और बुद्धि से लगा रहूं, और युद्ध के समय पर तो ज्यादा लगा रहूं।
सच्चिदानन्दम् वासुदेवम् व्रजप्रियम् धर्म संस्थापकम् वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ धूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हम।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे।
Jai Shri Krishna. To this very beautiful evening, on the behalf of Geeta Parivar, I, Arya Indani, welcome all of you to this Bhagavad Gita chapter 14 interpretation session. Folding our hands before the Almighty, let's start today's session with a beautiful opening prayer. For this, I would like to invite Arun Bhargavji from Madhya Pradesh, who is associated with Geeta Parivar since July 2021 and serves as Technostar and GC.
जय श्री कृष्ण। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhanasampada shatru buddhi vinashaya deepak jyoti namostute. Light is the symbol of brightness and prosperity, as sunlight expels the darkness and brings in our life happiness and success. To make this evening a blessed one and invoke Goddess Saraswati by lighting a lamp, I would now like to invite Darshana Thakurji from Navi Mumbai, who is serving at many ends like tech, calling department, migration department since July 2022.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you so much, Didi. I feel honored to introduce our today's speaker, Kavita Verma Didi. She is Geeta Vrati, also is a very devoted disciple of Swami Govind Dev Giriji, and has completely by-hearted the Bhagavad Gita. She is one of the program coordinators heading program organization team and GC management team. Kavita Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. So welcome in the 14th chapter, first half interpretation session. So previously we have done our level 1, 12 and 15 chapters. Then in level 2 also we have completed 16th chapter and 9th chapter. Now we are having the next chapter, that is 14th chapter. So Bhakti Yoga, Purushottam Yoga, Daivasara Sampat Vibhag Yoga, Jnana, Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, and now we are having this Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. So here in this chapter, it is very interesting. If we are interested in psychology and some subjects belongs to this mind, for us this is very interesting, because here Lord will talk about the nature of mind, and also he will be giving some references, and also he will be talking about the mechanism of this mind, how this mind works, and how so many times we have heard that our mind is our own friend, and sometimes our mind is our own enemy. Now how it is friend and enemy both? So everything Lord will tell in this chapter. So how to become, like last time we have also seen the 9th chapter. Now here Lord will tell how to become successful in your life, because success, everyone wants success in their life. And why we want success? Because we want happiness. Everyone wants happiness in the life. So what is this happiness and how to receive this happiness? And after receiving this happiness, why it is called that we are successful? So just think about this happiness and success, the good relation between the success and happiness. So when someone asks you, if you are talking about some successful man, or you are talking about the topic called success, then what comes in your mind? So we say, when we have completed all our responsibilities, we have received all that thing which we have thought before. So sometimes people want to buy some things, some worldly things, and they become success. They become happy. Now, why we want anything, like whatever desires we are having in our mind, why we are having? So this question should come in our mind. And if we find the answer will be the happiness only. If you want kid, why you want kid? Because out of this kid you are getting happiness. You want to get first division in your class. Suppose there is some student, why he wants to get first division? Because everyone will appreciate. So out of this appreciation, what he will get? So the satisfaction and happiness he will get. Some people want to get money. They want to build buildings and all, factories. Why they want money? What they will get out of this money? Because if you have some thousands of rupees, some thousands in a month, then also you can easily survive in this world. But still people want more and more money. Why they want money? So out of this money, what they are going to get? So the ultimate goal is success only. Some people getting this success from money. Some people getting this success out of knowledge. They are very interested to learn new things, and when they learn new things, new art, dance, singing, and other things, they get success. They get happiness. So this happiness we want, and when we fulfill our desires, that they say that we are successful in our life. So success, according to the if we ask what is success, so this is something about the related with the happiness. So if you are living your happy life, that means you are successful in your life, you are satisfied. And the reason behind this may because you have done whatever you wanted to do, and whatever were your responsibilities. Because when we fulfill our responsibilities, we go with our duties, and we achieve everything whatever we wanted, and we will get satisfaction, we will get happiness. If you don't fulfill your responsibilities, then what will happen in the future? If the responsibility of students is studying, but the student is not studying, then what will happen in the future? He will have some negative impacts of not studying. So of course, when we don't do our don't follow our responsibilities and duties, automatically we are going to get some negative results. So when we talk about success, that means happiness, and happiness will come when we do everything whatever we wanted to. But the question here is sometimes we wanted to do a lot of things, but we are not able to do that because our mind is not in our control. We wanted to do something, but our mind is not giving, not supporting us sometimes. So many times, so here Lord will tell about the nature of mind, how this mind can become your friend, how this mind will start supporting you so that you can achieve whatever you want. This mind is having a lot of power, energy. If this mind will support you, you can do everything. You can achieve anything in this universe. But the difference between the successful person and the person who is not that much successful is the only difference, that the person who has control over the mind, that person can easily get everything, whatever he wants. But the people who don't have control over the mind, they cannot get whatever they do. They will never going to get that. So sometimes in our school, in our college, there are two types of students. One who get 80% marks, and another who score 90 plus. Now, what is the difference? There is no difference in intelligence. Many times the intelligence level is same, but still there is difference in result, because the students who are getting 90 plus marks, maybe they are putting a lot of efforts, but the other students who are getting only 80%, they want to put efforts like toppers are doing, but they are not able to do that. So sometimes they spend 10 hours, 12 hours, and the toppers are even only they are only spending 5 hours, 4 hours, but still there is difference. The toppers will give time in consistency. They have consistency. Today I have to study 4 hours, tomorrow also 4 hours, day after tomorrow also 4 hours. So they are giving their time regularly. So this consistency is important. But the other students, they are maybe sometimes in a week they are studying for 10 hours, 20 hours, but the other day they are not studying anything. Similarly, in Geeta classes also, many of you have this experience, maybe that some students some participants in your class, they can by heart the shlokas very easily. They are every weekend they send the audios, sometimes videos to record their shlokas. And at the other hand, some other students are there or participants, they are not able to by heart the shlokas, because the people who are able to by heart the shlokas, they are practicing Bhagavad-Gītā regularly. They are regularly reading some shlokas. They are regularly putting efforts. But the people who are not able to by heart, that means they are not putting efforts regularly or daily. So consistency is very, very important. For the Learn Geeta program, we as the participant, for us, success is to by heart all the shlokas, or to understand all the shlokas, or to just know how to read all the shlokas. But some participants are not able to do this. At the other hand, some participants are getting, or they are able to do it, like they are putting extraordinary efforts and they are doing good. They are giving Jigyasu exam, Pathak exam, and other examinations. So the difference is only the people who have consistency, they can achieve more, and the people who have less consistency or they are not following this thing regularly, they cannot achieve the thing. Now, how this consistency will come? Everyone knows that we should study daily. We should whatever shlokas teacher is teaching us, we should, after the class, we should just practice with the audios, and we should try to send our audios daily. and then we can easily just learn 2 or 3 shlokas daily, and we can complete Bhagavad Gita in 18, all the 18 chapters in 1 year. So everyone has this knowledge, but some can apply, some cannot apply. So those who can apply, they have control over their mind. And the others, those who cannot apply, they don't have control over their mind. So their mind is not supporting them. That is the only reason. Now, what is the nature of mind and how we can control it? Lord will start explaining here until and also in this chapter, in 17th chapter, he will be explaining the same. So first he will start with the first shloka. We will begin. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Chaturdashodhyayah. Shri Bhagavanuvāca. Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi jnānānaṁ jnānamuttamam yajñātmā munayas sarve param siddhivito gataha. Now he is saying param bhūyah pravakshyāmi. The knowledge I have already told in the previous chapters, I will tell you again. Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi. I will tell the same knowledge again. Bhūyah, bhūyah means again. I will tell you the same knowledge again. Why he is telling the same knowledge again? If he has already explained in previous chapters, now why he is telling again? So he's saying sometimes we have small child or small kids in our house. Sometimes their mind feeds them again and again. Even the child is saying, I am full, I am completed now, no more, I will not eat more. But still mother will feed him again and again. Why? Because mother knows better than the child. Child thinks that I am full, I am completed. But mother thinks like, no, you need more. You need more to eat. So mother will feed the child. Similarly, God, the Bhagwan or Shri Krishna is also like our mother. He knows how much this Arjuna wants or how much this Arjuna needs. So sometimes the wanting something and needing something, like we want something and we need something. There is difference. Sometimes we want less, but we need more. Or sometimes we want more, but we need less. Like we want so much money and big house, but we need very less. We need not to get that big house. What will we do with 4 rooms? We can even survive in 1 room. So need is only for 1 room, but still we want more. Similarly, sometimes we want little bit, but we need more. What is that? So like meditation. So meditation, we need at least to do 1 hour or 30 minutes. But some people, they want only to do for 10 minutes, 5 minutes is also, 5 minutes are also very, very much. So this is the nature, some wanting and desiring something. So he is saying that param bhūyah pravakshami. You need to listen this knowledge again. Why? Because this knowledge is not easy to apply in your life. Many times we think, okay, I have completed my course, Learn Gita program, 18 chapters I have by-hearted. Now I am the master of Bhagavad Gita. No. So Bhagavad Gita is a very deep philosophy by Shri Krishna ji. Everything, all the Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, everything is explained here. And especially the Karma Yoga, Lord has explained. So everything is there. Now this is very vast subject, and when we are even doing research in one shloka, that also needs a lot of effort. We have different commentaries by different scholars, Shankaracharya ji, Ramanujacharya ji, Vallabhacharya ji, Madhusudan Saraswati ji, and Ram Sukdas ji. So many people have given their thoughts, or they have just written commentaries, and in every commentary, if you open Bhagavad Gita's commentaries, you will find different thoughts, completely different thoughts. So even the one shloka, someone is explaining another way, some other person has came and he is explaining totally different way he's giving. So this Bhagavad Gita is very vast subject. So Lord is saying, I am giving this knowledge or telling this knowledge again, because this is not easy to perceive, this is not easy to understand. So param bhuya pravakshyami. Also applying this knowledge. Once you understand this knowledge, you have by hearted the shlokas, and now you can understand the meaning also. Maybe you will be able to write some commentary, etc. also. You have learned so many commentaries also, but still applying knowledge is totally different thing. People, they have a lot of knowledge. That's why in 12th chapter, Lord has said, Jnanadhyanam vishishyate. So knowledge, sometimes meditation or dhyanam is better than the jnanam. Why he said this? And the sarva karma phala tyagan and the renunciation of all the karma phala is more, the greater than this dhyanam also. So Gyan, he when he was saying about the Gyan, Dhyan and Sarva Karma Phala Tyagan, he said that Gyan is not the supreme thing. Sometimes we have a lot of knowledge, but still we are not following that knowledge. So this knowledge has no use. Knowledge has use when we are also applying in our life. So whatever situations are coming in our life, we should think about the situation, and also we should think about the solutions according to Bhagavad Gita. And you will find all the solutions. And Gandhiji says, I get all the solutions, all the things from the Bhagavad Gita. That doesn't mean it is written, Bhagwan has said, Gandhiji, for the Gandhiji, he wrote some shloka or he said some shloka. No. We have to understand the shloka meaning, and then we can interpret according to our problem. And we will definitely get the solution. But for that, first we have to learn one by one, step by step. So, but it is sure that we can get all the answers, we can get all the solutions from the Bhagavad Gita. So people who have knowledge, maybe they have only knowledge of the words Bhagavad Gita, param bhuya pravakshyami. They can give you a very deep explanations about the param bhuya pravakshyami, etc. But if they are not applying that knowledge in their life, that knowledge has no use. So first we should think about it, because applying this knowledge is not easy. So in Bhagavad Gita, many times akrodha, Lord has told this about this akrodha many times. This absence of anger is very, very, very important. But kama, krodhas, tatha lobhas. So this when he explained about the 3 gates of hell, he said krodha, anger, lust, kama, lobh, greed. But still we have all this thing in our life, in our mind. In the day, many times we express our growth and we express our anger. So it happens with everyone. We are not able to apply that knowledge in our life, but still if we follow regularly, we can slowly apply that knowledge. So he is saying param bhuya pravakshyami. That's why I'm telling you again, because applying this knowledge is not easy. So if you will listen it again and again, so maybe slowly you can apply that knowledge. So param bhuya pravakshyami jnanana jnanamuttamam. And this knowledge is the supreme among all the knowledges. So like we have knowledge of scriptures, we have knowledge of different subjects like maths, chemistry, physics. Also we have knowledge of dance and some other arts. So here in this word, there are different knowledges. It is not about the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita or knowledge of Brahman or knowledge of some other particular scriptures, but any common. So this is the knowledge of human nature, or this is the knowledge of you have a good learning in biology. You can know the mechanism of this body. So everyone has different knowledges. But this knowledge I'm telling you, O Arjuna, this is the supreme knowledge among all the knowledges. Why? Because after knowing this knowledge, you will become all knower. So there will remain nothing to know more. You will become all knower. You will be knowing everything. Param bhuya pravakshyami jnanana jnanamuttamam. And also it is supreme, because after knowing this knowledge, your dukkha or your sorrows will be destroyed. The main problem in our life, what is the problem? So problem also is the cause of sorrow. Why we don't like problems? Because if we will have problem, that problem will make some sorrow. It will give us pain. We will have anxiety. We'll have tensions. We don't like health issues. Why? Because health issues will give us sorrow. They will give us pain. So all these things, the ultimate, like everyone wants happiness. So through different things, we want happiness. If you will ask what you want, people will give different answers. But the ultimate goal is happiness. Similarly, what you don't want, that is dukkha only, sorrow only. They will give different problems. Like someone, if you want, what do you don't want in your life? I don't want any health issue. Some people say, I don't want my this colleague in my life. Or different answers are there. But the ultimate thing is sorrow only. We don't want dukkha, sorrow in our life. So he is saying, Param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanam uttamam. After knowing this knowledge, you will become sorrow free. You will not have any more sorrows or pains in your life. Why? Because after knowing this knowledge, the sorrow is the cause of this samsara. But you will become free from this samsara. And after becoming free from this samsara, the cause will not be there. So the whatever you are getting out of this cause, that will also not be there. So sansar will not there. So this sorrow, pains will also not be there. So param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanam uttamam yajñatma munayas sarve param siddhi mito gataha. What he's saying, yajñatma, after knowing this knowledge, all the munis or the sages have gone to the moksha, param siddhi. They have received param, a supreme place. So that means they have received moksha, or they have become free from this samsara. Now they don't have any attachment with this samsara. If they are not getting food, if they are not getting shelter, if they are not getting clothes, then also they are satisfied in their life. So they live in the Himalayas, and they live in they don't want anything from this samsara. That means, and when we don't want anything from this samsara, we can become peaceful, we can become happy. So param bhuya pravakshami. So they will just become free from this samsara if they know this supreme knowledge. And this what things this supreme knowledge has. So what makes us to become viragi from this samsara? We don't have any attachment, detached with this samsara. What thing it may, what is the thing in this knowledge? Why it is so special? What is the mechanism? So he will tell in the Bhagavad Gita only how it causes, how it gives us vairagya, and out of this vairagya we can become happy. So param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanam uttamam. Now the second shloka is idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmya mantataha sarge pinopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. The same thing he is saying. Idam jnanam upashritya, after getting this knowledge, mama sadharmya magata, he will become one with me. He will become identical with me, one with me. I am not different from this jiva, and he will be having this knowledge that he is not different from me. So me, this Paramatma, and this jiva is one only. So he will know this. He will know this thing that I am not different from the Paramatma. Sarge pinopajayante, and in the beginning of this universe, maybe he will not get rebirth. He will not reborn, because when we get birth in this samsara, we have to come in this samsara. Then only these pains and these sorrows will come. So in the Swargaloka and other lokas, there is no pain. But still we will not be living in the Swargaloka forever, because in 9th chapter already we have seen like Shine Punyam Martya Lokam Vishanti. after our merits or punyas will be destroyed, we will again get into the mrityu loka or the samsara. So this our main goal is to that supreme param siddhi. What he said in the first loka. So to get this param siddhi is our supreme goal. So he is saying that sarge pino bajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. So in the beginning, they will not have any problem. They will not have, they don't have to take rebirth, and also pralayena vyathanti cha. If everything in this world will be dissolving, it will be destroying, then also they don't have any problem. Or we can just say that in the time of mrityu, when we are dying, then there is a lot of pain. But the people who know this supreme knowledge, they will not have that pain. They don't have any attachment with the samsara. People, why we have pain when we are just living this body? Because we think what will happen with my child, what will happen with my relatives, what will happen with my friends. Sometimes we also think about our enemies. I'm going now, my enemy will enjoy in this life alone, in this samsara again. I will not be able to enjoy. So these things come in our mind when we are doing this, when we are leaving our body. So if we don't have any attachment with anyone, then we will not have these thoughts. So we can easily leave our body. Yes. Sarva yo mama yonir mahad brahma tasmin garbhan dadhamyaham sambhava sarva bhutanan tato bhavati bharata. Is saying mama yonir mahad brahma. So now the concept of prakriti will come here. So here the prakriti, he will use the word prakriti. In Vedanta philosophy, we say it maya. And in Sankhya philosophy, we say it prakriti. So there is little bit slight difference between maya and prakriti. But like this is, we have already seen in 9th chapter, 10th shloka, maya dhakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetu nanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Like I am the supervisor and my prakriti creates everything. Similarly, mama yonir mahad brahma. So this prakriti is the yoni, and I place the seed in the yoni, and then sambhava sarva bhutanam, and then all these bhut pranis will come. So what he wants to say, like this prakriti is jad completely like a fan. Fan cannot give you air, and then the placing seed, or he is giving seed, that means the electricity. So we can just understand this thing with the example of fan and electricity. So when we have some fan cannot give you air. So when there is electricity, then this fan will rotate and it will give you air. Similarly, this prakriti or this maya cannot do anything without the help of Chaitanya or without the help of this Paramatma. So Paramatma will give some force or some Chaitanyata, and then this maya will create, or this prakriti will create everything. So this prakriti, he's saying sarva yonishu kaunteya mudaya sambhavantiyaha tasam brahma mahadyoni aham bija pradapita. So he's saying I am like a father and this prakriti is like a mother. And then sarva yonishu kaunteya mudaya sambhavantiyaha. So like all, according to our Indian scriptures, there are 84 lakhs yonis, 84 types of different living creatures. And if we want to divide these 84 types of living creatures into 4 types, according to the way they're born. So we have different living creatures, they born differently. So we have 4 types of these jivas or these creations. So first is Jarayuj, Andaj, Svedaj, and Udbhij. So like some comes from the womb. Directly they born out of the womb of mother. So that is your Jarayuj. So like the human beings, they born from the mother's womb. So they are Jarayuj. Then we have Andaj. Andaj means some living creatures, they are born out of Anda or egg. So that they are called Andaj. Then we have Udbij. Udbij, they are coming from the earth directly. Like we have trees. So trees are also living beings and they are also living creatures. So this proved in Bhagavad Gita also. So these trees are coming out of the earth only. Then we have Svedaj. So there are some living creatures who just born out of the sweat. These are Svedaj. So we have 4 categories according to the way they born. So, but all the yonishu, all the sarvabhutani, so all the murtaya, all these yonis are coming from the prakriti only. And how this prakriti will create everything? So I give seed, and then like I play a role of father, and this prakriti play a role of mother, and then this whole creation is in front of us now. Sattvam rajastama iti gunas prakriti sambhavaha nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. So till this 4th sloka, he has told about the basic concept, how this universe universe is made, and what is the play of me, and what is the role of Paramatma and the Prakriti, and he has told. Now from the 5th sloka, he will tell about the nature of mind, or about the jiva's action. So why we do actions, how we do actions after getting birth in this life, in this samsara, what things happen with us. So what is the main cause of everything? The common element which exists everywhere. Natadasti prithivyaam vadivideveshu va punaha sattvam prakriti jai muktam yadebhis satribhir gunai. So no, nothing remains in this universe, in the whole universe, in this loka, in parloka, in different lokas, Swarg loka and Brahma loka, and this earth and this Patal loka, everywhere there is one common element, that is gunas. So we have 3 different gunas, and in every philosophy you will find this 3 gunas, concept of these 3 gunas. It is very important concept. So that first is Sattvic guna, Rajasic guna, and Tamasic guna. Sattva, Raj, and Tam. Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. So we have these 3 gunas. Now Sattva gun belongs to this goodness. When person is good, when like what type of persons are good? So we already have seen in 16th chapter. Abhayam sattva samshuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthitihi danandamascha yajnascha swadhyayastapa arjavam ahimsa satyam krodhas, and so on. So all 26 Deviya good or divine qualities we have seen. So the people who are pursuing or who are possessed with these 26 divine qualities, they are good. And the others who are having dambho, darpo, vimanascha, krodha, parushyameva cha, we can easily define them. They are not good personalities, but the negative personalities in this sansara. So when we want to define what is goodness and what is negativity, we can easily define with the Bhagavad Gita. So here, Lord will tell about how to become good or how to become this evil person, like Dambodharpo Manashcha. So Sattvam Rajastama iti. First he will tell about these 3 gunas. What are these 3 gunas and how they are everywhere? So he's saying they are Prakriti Sambhavaha. They are born out of Prakriti, and or we can just say this Prakriti has no existence without these 3 gunas. So this Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic, these 3 gunas, when they will combine, they make Prakriti. So Prakriti is made of 3 gunas, or we can say these 3 gunas are born out of Prakriti. Both the things are same. So Sattvam Rajastama iti gunas prakriti sambhavaha nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. And these 3 gunas will bind this jiva with this deha, with this body. So there is Atman, soul in our body. Now why the soul living in the body? Because it is because of These three gunas only. These three gunas only bind this jiva with this samsara. Now how? Because these three gunas will create attraction, will create this kama, krodhas, tatha, lobhas, tasmade, tatrayantyajet. All these kam, krodh, lobh will be created by these three gunas only. Also the sattvic things, abhayam, sattva, samshuddhir, jnana, yoga, vyavasthiti. These sattvic things also will be created by these three gunas. Now how? So the first sattvic gun belongs to goodness. This sattvic gun always produce good qualities. The virtues all you are seeing around you are the manifestation of this sattvic guna. Then we have rajasic guna. All the attachments, the rajasic guna, if we want to define in Bhagavad Gita only, rajo ragatmakam vidhi. So this is rajo guna. Rajo guna belongs to this attachment. When we have so much attachment with the people, sometimes we have attachment with the things, sometimes we have attachment with our knowledge even. So these attachments are created by this rajasic guna. Then we have tamasic guna. What is this tamasic guna? Tamasic, when we are having no purpose, complete ignorance, we have no knowledge. Sometimes rajasic people, they do something, they have knowledge that I am doing this and out of this I will be getting this. But the tamasic people, they don't have any knowledge. They are completely ignorant. To understand the sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, we can have one small story from the Ramayana. So in the Ramayana, we have three brothers, Kumbhakarna, Vibhishan, and the Ravana. So what is the difference between three brothers? They are having different gunas. Now everyone will have all three gunas. Nobody can live with only one guna. So everyone will have different all three gunas, but the what will define, like you are sattva guna or rajo guna or tamo guna. So whatever guna is on high proportional, that means you belong to this. Your personality belong to this guna. So now Ravana has rajasic guna on most, like high proportional. Then for the Kumbhakarna it is tamasic, and for Vibhishana it is sattvic. All three brothers went for the tapacharya. They went to do austerity. Brahmaji came because they have done so much austerity. The Brahmaji was very happy. He just came in front of them and he asked for a boon. You all three brothers can ask boon. Now all three brothers together said, Sona, I want Sona. Now in Hindi, we have different meanings of this Sona word. So according to Vibhishana, he is sattvic guna, satoguni person. So now according to this Vibhishana, he wants to Sona. The meaning of Sona according to Vibhishana is so na. We will break. So na, I don't want to sleep. Where? In night? No. I don't want to sleep in Agyan Nidra, in illusion. I don't want to sleep in illusion. That means I don't want to get attached with the samsara. I want to follow the path of dharma always. I want to do bhakti of Ram, of Bhagwan. That is the meaning. I want to wake up. I want to know my identity, the real identity, who I am, why I came into this world, what purpose I am having. So I want to have clarity. I don't want to sleep in illusion. That is the meaning. So Sona, one meaning according to the Vibhishana. He is Satoguri person. He wants to know the reality. He has desire of knowledge. Then the second is Rajasic person, Ravana. When he says Sona, that means I want Sona, gold. Gold. Now gold is the collection for all the worldly objects. So I want power, I want money, I want name, everything. That means I am Rajasic person. So whenever we have this attachment towards the powers, towards the money, towards the name, that means our Rajasic Guna is raising. Now it is raising and we have to control right now. Because Rajasic Guna is not good, it will lead us to towards the dukkha, pain only. Because when we expect something or we have some desires, so maybe we will be able to fulfill those desires, but not every time. Today I am able to fulfill my desire, I am happy. But what about tomorrow? I want iPhone and I have purchased that iPhone. Now I am happy. But what about tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow I will not be having this much money to purchase iPhone. Then this will cause us pain, sorrow. So when we have attachment, we have so many desires, then this will cause pain. So according to Sona, Ravana wanted to control everyone, even the devatas from the Swarga. They were coming in the palace of Ravana and they were working like a laborers. So this much power he had that time. So because he has done austerities, he has done so much tapa, and out of this tapa, he received everything. So like sometimes people, we think that this person is very powerful, that means he is not, that doesn't mean that he is very good person. Because Ravana was very intelligent, he had the knowledge of Shastras also, so he knows Shastras, but still he is not able to apply those Shastras into the life. Because he has so much attachments, Rajasic Tattva. So we started with the talk like why we are not able to apply the knowledge we are having in our life. Because we have so many attachments, and these attachments are the cause of this Rajasic Guna. When this Rajasic Guna will raise, we will not be able to control our mind. We will have so many thoughts, we will have so many attachments like Ravana had. He knew that Ramji is having so much power, but he still kidnapped Sita. Why he kidnapped Sita? Because he had this lust, this attachment. Out of that, he kidnapped Sita, and he just became the cause of destruction of his own kingdom, even for his own life. So this is the cause, this is the nature of Rajasic Guna. It creates a lot of cravings, attachment. You cannot live without it. Like sometimes very example, like a simple example, in front of you there is some sweet or something to eat you like most. Now it is there in front of you only. Now just think about the situation. You want to eat, but you cannot. Maybe doctor has said something not to eat that thing, or something is there, but still the craving you are having, just think about that thing. So this is Rajasic Guna. This is Rajasic. When you don't want to do, but it is like you cannot control yourself. That is Rajasic Guna. So Sattvic, Rajasic, when we acquire for the knowledge, we think about the Lord, we are attached with the good things, that is Sattvic. We have so much attachment, so much restless, we are becoming completely restless, that is Rajasic. And then the legends will come, the Tamasic. So this Kumbhakarna, he also asked, I want Sona. What is Sona according to Kumbhakarna? He wants to sleep, the literal meaning, sleep. I want to sleep for 6 months, I will wake up for 1 day only. Now you will awake for 1 day, and what you will do in sleep? So he is completely ignorant. He even doesn't know that in the sleep I cannot do anything. I cannot even enjoy the worldly objects what I can enjoy it right now. But still he wants to sleep. Now in the sleep, what will you enjoy? Nothing. Nothing is there. So the Tamasic Guna is something. This is completely ignorant people. They don't know what is right, what is wrong, what to do, what not to do. They don't know anything. So this is the cause of Tamasic Guna. Andhakar, they good tama, and they completely darkness. So when we have darkness in the room, or we are going somewhere and it is completely dark, you cannot take next step, because you cannot see anything. So similarly, tamasic, when the tamasic guna is on high proportional, or the tamasic guna is raising in our mind, then everything becomes blur, everything becomes dark. We cannot even see anything. So that is called tamo guna. So sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic guna. Sattvam, rajas, tama iti gunas prakriti sambhavaha. All these gunas are coming from the prakriti. So sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, Vibhishan, Ravan, and Kumbhakarna we have seen. Nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. And all these three gunas will bind this jiva with the samsara. Now, how the sattvic guna will bind? We can understand easily with the tamasic and rajasic guna. But what about sattvic guna? So this sattvic guna means rope. So rope, the work of rope is to bind two things together. So this rope or guna will bind jiva with the samsara together. Now this chain, or we can say these are three chains: sattvic chain, rajasic chain, tamasic chain. Now all these chains, maybe some is iron chain, the tamasic one is iron chain, and the rajasic one is silver, and this gold, the sattvic is gold chain, but still it is chain. No matter it is gold or silver or the iron chain, but it is chain. So nature of chain is to bind two things together. Now the sattvic gun also bind you. We will see in the other shlokas. Tatra sattvan nirmalatvat prakashakamanāmayam sukha sangena badnāti jnana sangena chanagha. He's saying tattva sattvan nirmalatvat. First he says sattvic gun is also very good. It is when you will have purification, like if you will get sattvic guna, you will have purified mind. Everything will be good. Prakashakamanāmayam. It will enlighten everything. Like you will be knowing everything, what is good, what is wrong, and what you should do. And maybe you will do the things what you should do, but still it will bind you. Sukha sangena badnāti jnana sangena chanagha. It will bind with the sukha, happiness, and the attachment and the knowledge. So when he says, he is not saying sukhena badnāti jnanena badnāti. He is saying sukha sangena badnāti jnana sangena chanagha. Sang means attachment. Now again the rajasic guna will combine with the sattvic guna. Now the concept is one guna cannot live alone. So when your sattvic guna combines with the rajasic guna, so even when you are only learning something without any attachment, that is okay. That sattva will lead you towards the supreme knowledge, supreme siddhi only. But whenever the sattvic guna will combine with the rajasic guna, you will be having attachment. Then sukha sangena badnāti jnana sangena chanagha, and it will happen. So like you are doing sacrifices, you are performing yagyas. Now these yagyas are the order of Vedas only. You are following Vedas. You are doing good thing. This is sattva thing. But still out of these yagyas, you will get happiness maybe. You will get something good, and that goodness, something like you will get wealth, you will get intelligence, you will get kid. So you will get something. And out of that thing, you will be getting happiness. Now for that happiness, you are having little bit attachment. And for that attachment, what will you do? Again, you will start doing the same work, same action. Because you think that I am getting happiness out of it, so let me do it again. So sukha sangena badnāti. For this happiness, we get attachment. Now the happiness is also, there are two types of happiness, or we can say sukh and anand. Sukh is happiness. Sukh, opposite of sukh is dukh. But for anand, there is no we don't have any other word for the anand. Anand is something beyond to this word. So when we are getting happiness out of these worldly things, that happiness will have attachment. So but when we get Paramanand or the happiness with this, with the Lord, or we are self-satisfied, self-happy, we don't have any, we don't want happiness from the outer things, external things. We are happy internally. That happiness is bliss, and that is Paramanand, and that will never destroy, and that will not bind you. So here Sukha Sangena, Sukh means the happiness we are getting from the worldly things. So when we follow Sato Guni things, we get some happiness, and because of this happiness, we get some attachment, and this attachment causes this attachment will bind us with the samsara. Then Jnana Sangena Chanadha. Also, if we have so much knowledge, then also this thing comes like I know everything. I know all the shastras. So there is a story in the Upanishad, Shvetaketu. So there was a student called Shvetaketu, and when he came back from his guru in front of his father, his father said he was so like he had so much pride over the knowledge he received in the Gurukula. So his father again suddenly asked the questions. So he was able to give the answer. But when he asked about the Brahma Vidya, then the Upanishadic knowledge started there. So he asked it about the Brahma Vidya. Then this kid or this Shvetaketu was silent, like I don't know. So because he had pride over the knowledge. Now getting this knowledge, studying in the Gurukula, studying or anything like in a school, in college. So studying is good, that is sattvic thing. But if you have pride over your studies, pride over your knowledge, then this knowledge will bind with you with the samsara. So we should follow the sattvic good things, but we should not get attached. Some people, I put tilak daily, or I wear tulsi mala, or I go to temple daily. I do so many rituals daily. They have pride over these things. You do, it is very good. You follow every time you follow, but just don't start doing show off in front of others. I do this, I do this. You are not doing okay. So if you are starting to do show off of the things you are doing, the following, you are following the sattvic things, and you are doing show off, then it will cause the you will be bound with the samsara. Sukha Sangena Badnati Jnana Sangena Chanagha. Lord is saying this sattvic guna or this gold chain will also bind you with the samsara. But so first you have to renounce, you have to get free from this rajasic and tamasic guna. Then slowly also you have to leave this sattvic guna, and you have to become trigunatit. And what is trigunatit? How to become trigunatit? It will come in other session in other shlokas. But first we have to understand the sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. So this is all about the sattvic. Then we have tamasic thing. Zajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tanni badnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. So he is saying Zajo ragatmakam vidhi. Like the person full with attachments, full with desires. That is the rajasic thing. So like doing so much karma, attached with the karma, this is the rajasic thing. But also Lord is saying, do your karma. He is always again and again saying, Tasman, you just Bharata, you do war, you go for war, you do your duties, you do karma. So doing karma is not a rajasic thing, but getting attached with those karma is the rajasic thing. So Rajo Ragatmakam. He is not saying Rajo Karmatmakam. The karma is not a rajasic thing, but the attachment with the karma is a rajasic thing. So like we are doing something, some karma we are doing. But when we have this so much attachment with the karma, we again and again do the same. So that attachment will tell about this is the rajasic guna. So Rajo Ragatmakam Vidhi Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. Now the Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. So this is like the Trishna and Sanga. So there he is using two words, Trishna and Sang. Trishna, what is Trishna? So like when we have thirst, so much extreme, like in the desert or somewhere where there is no water and it is very sunshine and everything, like in the desert only. So that thirst, when extreme level of thirst, that is called Trishna. So Trishna, sometimes out of this Trishna we have so many illusions also. That is called Trishna. Trishna, Sangha, and Sangha is attachment. Trishna, Sangha, Samudbhavam. So this is called about the Rajoguna. We have so much desire. Sometimes these desires also become our motivation. That is okay. So desire in some limit, it is okay. Because when we have, why we do karma? Because we have some desire. And how this desire will come? Because we have the knowledge of that thing. So suppose you are in 10th class, the 10th class student wants to do something. So first he has to know the thing, what he can do. So first he gets the knowledge of physics. Let's say he wants to become, he wants to do a PhD in physics. So first he will know the physics knowledge. Then this knowledge will have the desire, like, this is the physics, and out of this physics I will become the professor, or every students will have fear because this is the physics professor, people will respect me. So now he has some attachments and some desire. Now out of this desire he will study more, he will study hard. So sometimes these desires will become our motivation. So that is okay, somehow that is okay for the Bhagavad-Gītā learning. Sometimes our desire becomes our motivation. Why? Maybe we want to send some audios in our group. And suppose our trainer is appreciating those audios, what happens? Okay, I will send audio, so my trainer will appreciate. Now next day I will send my audio with Tanpura. I will add some music. We'll sing more melodious. We'll try to put more effort. So these actions, this attachment and this desire sometimes become our motivation also. But then also we have to be very vigilant. We have to be very alert that this should not exceed, or this should not cross its limit. Sometimes we have so much attachment. If my trainer, I have sent beat audio, then my trainer should reply on that audio. I am so much attached, and suppose my trainer has not replied, I am not going to attend next day class. I am not going to continue my Geeta journey because I have put a lot of effort, but my trainer has not even listened once. So this is called attachment. When this attachment is the attachment is exceeding the limit. So we have to make sure that if we have little attachment, because no one is free from this attachment. So if we have attachment, then also it should have some limit. We should not just cross this limit. So having attachment that my trainer will appreciate my audios, so I am recording more good audios, that is okay. But like if my trainer will not see, my trainer will not listen, then I will just break my journey. I will cry, or I will not send more audios. That is madness. That we become so much crazy about the thing. So we don't have to become crazy or mad for the things, but little bit attachment is okay sometimes. So this Rajo Ragatmakam Vidhi Trishna Sangha Samudbhavam Tanni Badnati Kaunteya Karma Sangena Bharata. So this will also bind the jiva with the samsara, but with the attachment in the karma. If we have attachment in the actions, doing something, actions, when we do something with the attachment, that will cause the foundation, or we will just bind with the samsara. Now third, it is very interesting, tamogun, complete ignorant. Tamasvagyanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehina pramadalasya nidrabhis tannibadnati bharata. So tamasic people, like if you ask, what is your hobby? So if the person is saying, I want to learn more, I want to learn different things, that means this person is Satoguni. If the person is saying, I want to do this dance, I want to play cricket, like something related with the Kriya actions, so much attachment with so much actions, doing something physically or something, this is called Rajogun. Now so don't justify other people, because to get the real personality is very difficult. But this is for like ourselves, like how God nature we are having to know this. And then if we are someone is asking question, what do you like most? So and we are saying that I want only eating and sleeping, that means this person belongs to this Tamoguna. So Rasic, Tamasic and Sattvic gunas are there, and this Tamoguna is somehow very funny also. Tamas Prajnanajam Vidhi, Ajnanajam Vidhi, completely is ignorant, illusion is there, complete illusion. Tamas Prajnanajam Vidhi, Manam Sarvadehinam, delusion. So like when something is there, some light or some torch is there, you just on this torch and cover with some blanket. Now the light is coming from the torch, but this light will not enlighten everything. It is not showing anything. The path you will not get, because this torch is covered by the blanket. And if you just open this blanket or you remove this blanket, then you can use the light and you can see the path. So in Tamoguna, what happens? This is something like a blanket. It covers the knowledge. It covers the lightning. It covers the happiness, everything. And it makes you complete ignorant. Pramadalasya nidrabhis. Then the concept of comes pramada. What is pramada? Pramada is doing something which is not right, or we don't do. Why we don't do anything? Pramada. So like suppose it is the winter's night, and in your house there is nothing to eat and everyone is hungry. Now you have to make something. So pramada, one thing is we will not make anything. Now you are supposed to cook something, but you are not doing that. It is pramada. Or maybe just another way, you can do something which you are not supposed to do. Like it is the winter night, same example, and you have ordered the ice cream. Now in winter's night, if everyone will eat ice cream and will not have proper dinner, what will happen with the health? So these are the wrong actions, or completely wrong actions. So these are the pramad. This is cause of pramad. One is we don't do something, and if we do something, that is also completely opposite. That is pramad. Pramadalasya nidrabhis. Then alasya. Alasya means sleeping so much every time. Some people are there, even the professors, some teachers, they come into the class and they are just yawning, they are gathering. Every time they are sleepy only. In the class, some students, okay, they are okay, but after sometimes class will pass, after 5-10 minutes, they start sleeping. In the class only, they start sleeping. Then in the playground, even they don't go for playing. They don't play anything. They don't participate. They don't participate in any activity. They just want to sleep. So this is alasya. Some people have this nature to postpone the things. If you say anything, you just like you give me your number. Okay, I will give you tomorrow. Why tomorrow? You can give these 10 digits. You can just say in 10 seconds the 10 numbers, but still I will give you tomorrow. If you say just to clean your glasses, I will do tomorrow. I will do later. They don't take immediate action. Maybe they are just sitting, but still I am watching television show, I will not do. So very easy, very small things we can observe around us. Maybe we are also doing many times these things. Our mother says, just get your dinner. And what we say, we are just attached with the television. We don't want to go there. or it is very near. The kitchen is not so far, but it is very near, but still we don't want to go into the kitchen. We have this alasya. We postpone the things. I have to complete assignment today, but I will do tomorrow. So when we say this tomorrow, that means it is the cause of Rajasic Guna. So everyone has the Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic Guna, but there is the main difference is in the quantity. According to quantity, the nature will be defined of the person. So if the Sattvic Guna is on high proportional, you will become Sattvic person. If Rajasic Guna is on high proportional or Tamasic Guna is high proportional, you will become Rajasic and Tamasic. So that is the role of Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, the nature of Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. And according to this Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic nature, your mind will work. And according to your mind, your actions will be defined and you will become the same, because our actions depend on our thoughts and thoughts depend on our Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic Guna. And this Rajasic, Sattvic, Tamasic Guna again depends on the actions. So like what kind of actions we are doing, then this will cause the next Rajasic task. Like it will, like some person is very much Rajasic, but still he is doing all the actions in the Geeta Parivar or some other organization as a seva. Now the seva will create some Sato Guna and will raise Sato Guna. So after doing so much action, seva in the social, like on social media platform or some other places, the person, Rajasic person, can also become Sattvic person. Similarly, the person who is Rajasic and attached with other bad companies, then this person can become Tamasic also. So we can change our nature according to following some actions, some things. So next time we will see in detail what other things can be there. So we will just conclude the session here. We'll meet again. We will do some Sankirtana and then we will have the other thing. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Didi. To move on to the question and answer session, let's have some participants, those who have raised their hands. Please turn on your videos. Yes. The first participant.
Hello.
DP Badal ji, please.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. I am a little bit confused from today's lessons. These gunas are the by-born qualities. Can human being control that qualities? As you told, the Ravan could be the good man, but his qualities controlled him, I think. Similarly, so other people as well. So how to control the attachment or guna within us? Can you elaborate something more about it in this issue, maybe?
Let's have Kavita Didi for this question. minute, please.
Yeah. Mhm.
दीदी शायद उनका नेटवर्क इशू है, मैं कॉल करके करता हूँ.
I think there's some issue with her network. She's in the meeting. No, not in the meeting. Okay. She will just get back within a minute. I'm so sorry for the delay. Okay. Participants, I'm so sorry. She has a little bit of network issue. That's why it's taking time to connect. Okay.
Actually, Didi, actually Kavita Didi is now in Kerala. So there are major network issue. Can we wait for a minute, please?
That's fine. No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Till then, if you all don't mind, let's take the Sankirtan again. Can we all close our eyes and pray to the Lord? Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari. Oh, by the God's grace, we've got Kavita Didi back. Okay. So the
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna.
Badalji, please, can you ask your question one again?
Yeah, okay, please. Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Okay, Didi, thank you so much for your wonderful interpretation tonight. It made me a little bit confusion about this. You know, the guna, actually, literally, it means the qualities, by born qualities. And everyone want to be good. And can we control that guna? Suppose what I mean to say, like Ravana also wanted to be the good man. but his guna, his qualities, that is rajasic gun, according to you, made him like that. So is it manageable, controllable, or how can we detach from the attachment? Can you elaborate something about it?
So basically, we have these attachments because of these gunas, rajasic and tamasic gunas. But we can get detachment by practicing and by we have sometimes we just when we practice for the detachment or vairagya, then it is possible. So like for what, like let's say the example, you have attachment with some particular thing and you want detachment from it, then you have to do practice. If you want sugar to eat, you like sweets and you should not eat sweet, but still you are going again and again to sweet shop and you are purchasing and eating, then we have to do practice, like today I'm not going. So like by again repeatedly, if you tell yourself that I should not do and just try to do practice hard, then it will come.
It will come. Okay, Didi, thank you.
Only in Bhagavad Gita, only Bhagwan says in 6th chapter, Vairagyen tu kaunteya. So, Abhyasena tu kaunteya, Vairagyena cha grahyate. So, by practice and detachment, it will come slowly. Not like you cannot achieve it in one day or some in few moments. You have to spend some time, then only it will come.
Okay, Didi. Okay, thank you, Didi. Thank you so much.
Balaji ji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
See, what is the outer limit for us to submit this Vivechan by tomorrow? By what time?
You need not to submit anything.
Then
what? You
what
don't need to
this
submit anything. Sorry.
Okay. I was in the impression we have to summarize what we heard and we have to submit to this this
you don't
Vivechan class.
summarize. Maybe your trainer or technical assistant in your group personally, they have asked something. So can you just give me your group number so I will check it once?
Hey, I am part of this Vivechan writing group.
Okay, Vivechan writing group. Okay. So like you will complete it today and you can just talk to Usha ji Evans and she will tell you all the things. Usha ji, Usha Prasad ji.
Okay. Is she available now in this group?
Yeah, she is available. You can just contact to her in the WhatsApp group only.
Okay. Okay.
Aarti ji.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna Didi. So my question is that sixth shloka says Sukha Sangena Badhanti. So my question is, if we are learning this Gita and we desire to learn more about Krishna, so that attachment is also making me happy. So is this also a attachment? And if it is a attachment, then how can we avoid it? Like it is confusing me.
This is also an attachment only, but you don't need to worry about it right now, because right now we have to go with the attachments which are not good, like which gives us dukh or vishada or depression. So like all the things which belong to the sansara directly, and these are affecting us these are giving opposite effects on us. So these first we have to get detachment over all these things. Then slowly when we go to the sattvic level and we become complete sattvic, then the last stage is when we need to detachment with this Bhagavad Gita, etc. Everything, the happiness. But in beginning, we don't need to worry about all these things. We don't need to even think about all these things. First, we have to get detachment with tamasic and rajasic things. So just list out all the tamasic and rajasic things, and whatever tamasic and rajasic detachments are there, then we have to work on these things only. Slowly, when we don't have tamasic and rajasic attachments, and we only have sattvic attachments, then we try to like escape the sattvic things, also sattvic attachments only also.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Didi.
Yeah.
Keshav ji.
Am I audible? Am I audible, Didi?
Yeah, you are audible.
My question is, I have a wonderful session. We like this. Like to come this at home, and when there are people who are not so much inclined due to this.
Keshavji, I'm not getting your voice properly. Can you remove your headphones so maybe it will be audible?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible.
When there are different people in your house with different gunas, how to control influence of that on our gunas? Maybe sattvic, others may be rajasic and tamas, which may influence your practice of meditation. Any quick solution to this?
I didn't get your question. Like you are asking, like if you have some Rajasic and Tamasic people in your in your house, and you are Sattvic and you are doing meditation.
Yeah, how to not get affected with those influences which are within your surroundings.
Okay, so like if you have some things in your surround and you want to avoid it, so first thing, if possible, you can go. Like if it is in home only, then you cannot escape it easily. Then you have to think about, you have to get the company of those people who are good in this field, or who are more sattvic. So if you try to be with them only and just don't get much accompanied with these people who are sadistic and tamasic, then it can be slowly you can just overcome with these things. So just find
Thank
some
you.
more sattvic things and just get involved in more and more sattvic things. Even though they are in your home, then also you can just have some all the sattvic things around you. Like in your headphone also you have some Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita stotra, etc. Then you can just start reading all these things. So just try to get involved in all the sattvic things more and more. So it will help.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Prashanta ji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
What I understand is, by nature, everyone has mix of these three gunas. One may have some guna more than others, right? But if someone is able to get only sattvic guna by practice, would that lead to moksha? If not, what leads to moksha?
So if you are going towards like you are completely sattvic person right now, and then also you will not get moksha directly from the sattvic guna. You have to leave the sattvic guna also in the end. But this is the like the stair. One by one we have to go. First you are on the stair where have all these three gunas. Then slowly you have to go the Rajasic things more and more you become Rajasic, then more and more you become Sattvic, and then you go beyond all three gunas, Rajasic, Tamasic, and Sattvic, all three gunas. But the first stage is we have to first become more Sattvic. So first we have to focus on that point that we have to become Sattvic, and then slowly we can go beyond all these three gunas. And then only we can get moksha, because with the sattvic guna also you cannot moksha. In the end you have to leave all these three gunas.
So quick question. So because sattvic guna also has attachment, that is the reason?
Yeah, because sukha sangena bandhati jnana sangena, you have happiness, sattvic happiness, and sattvic happiness will also bind you with the sansara, because this happiness, all the sattvic guna belongs to the sansara only. So if it gives you some happiness or some knowledge or anything, then it will bind you with the sansara. But this
Thank you.
is the last stage. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi ji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. You told about Shweta to some personality. when he came out of the Gurukula and his pride and all. Can you just explain that? And then I have one more question. The other one is, you said tamasic people have say that their hobby is eating, sleeping, and same way when rajasic people, when they say I like dance and music or something, it is rajasic guna. In that context, what did you tell about sattvic guna?
Okay.
What are the
Okay, the first thing is about the Shwetaketu story. It is in Upanishad. So once, like something, it was happened. Shwetaketu, there was a student. He came from the Gurukula, and just he went to his father. His father asked, "Have you learned everything, all the Vedas, all the scriptures?" So he said yes. So he was little pride. He had proud over all these things. So he said, "Yeah, I know everything right now. I have learned everything." So then his father asked, "Have you learned about the thing which, after knowing which, you will be knower knower of all the things?" So this something he asked. Then Shwetaketu, in the end, he said, "No, I don't know about these things." Then he he just said his father, "Maybe my teacher, maybe he doesn't know." That's why he said to me to he didn't he he didn't tell me. So then he like this is the like context of of that story.
so he had pride about his learning.
Learning, yeah. So he
Yeah, okay.
towards
And
his
for
knowledge.
whatever he didn't learn, he was blaming his teacher.
Yeah, he was blaming his teacher.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So that was
And second
the
is
okay. And the second question was about the sattvic.
Satvik, if you have more attachment towards the knowledge, and you are becoming more and more curious about the things, what is that, and more and more inquiries are coming about the spiritual things, like about the world, who I am, and why I am here in this world. All these inquiries, if they are coming again and again in your mind, also you are more getting attached with the satsang. You are starting reading scriptures, and you are listening bhajans, and your mind is more and more getting attached with all these sattvic things, then it means you are becoming more and more sattvic. All these are sattvic activities, like you are learning Bhagavad Gita in Gita Parivar is also a sattvic thing.
You say that also is an attachment, and we should but we don't want to get rid of that attachment. No, how does it
Yeah, right now it is not necessary, and we should not get rid of it. But in future, once we cross tamasic and rajasic attachments, then only we need to leave it. Right now, we should have these attachments. It is important for our spiritual growth. If we don't have these attachments, then we cannot grow in our spiritual life. So these are important in the beginning.
okay? Does it mean that if we don't have attachment with these things, we will get attached to the rajasic and tamasic? Our mind may lead to those things again. Is it?
It is possible, actually. It is possible in the time when you get the knowledge of supreme element.
Okay. So it means that to avoid going down the ladder, we have to maintain the attachment with the sattvic things.
Right.
Okay. Okay, Didi. Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Isha Vaniji.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I wanted to ask that you said that happiness is something for which people work, right? So does it mean that we should not work for happiness?
No, we should work for happiness, but happiness out of Rajasic and Tamasic things. Sometimes we have three types of happiness also: Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. So if you are getting happiness through the Rajasic and the Tamasic mediums, then we should avoid these types of happiness. And the happiness you are getting from Sattvic mediums, like reading Bhagavad Gita or doing satsang. So all these happiness are good, and these you can enjoy.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope we are done with all the participants. Okay. So moving towards the closing. Thank you so much, Didi, for your enlightening and guiding session. For the ending prayer, I would like to invite a melodious Geeta Parivar Sevi to offer thanks to Lord Krishna for such a grateful life. Uma Patil ji from Pune, who is a housemaker, serving since March 2021 as a techno star and is member of school batch 2. Uma ji.
जय श्री कृष्ण। पहले तो आज के विवेचन सत्र में मुझे प्रार्थना समापन प्रार्थना गाने का मौका दिया, इसलिए गीता परिवार की मैं बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ। योगेशं सच्चिदानंदं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्म संस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you so much, Didi. Enlightening our souls with the meaning of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā and to help us solve our dilemma, I would like to thank Geeta Parivar for this splendid platform. I would also like to extend my thanks to all the helping hands at the back end of the stage to ensure the smooth going session. A warm thanks to all the Geeta Premis to be highly attentive and interactive till the end of this session. Hope to be connected with all of you for